Before you ever spoke about your dream to anyone, God already knew. Before you whispered that prayer late at night, He had already seen the desire in your heart. Nothing ever surprises God. The dream that has been pulling at your spirit for years, that thing you can't stop thinking about when you close your eyes, He put that there. It's not a coincidence. It's a divine purpose. God gives you desires that align with His plan, not to tease you, but to prepare you. Every delay, every detour, every waiting season is not wasted. It's all a part of His perfect timing. You might think things are not moving, but behind the scenes, God is working. He's shaping you, building you, teaching you patience, and preparing you for what He already planned for you to have. Sometimes God won't give it to you right away, not because He doesn't want you to have it, but because He wants you to become the kind of person who can handle it. You've been waiting, praying, trusting, and maybe even crying, wondering why it's taking so long. But understand this: the longer it takes, the greater the purpose. God doesn't delay without reason. He's protecting you from what you can't yet see. There are some doors that haven't opened yet because the room behind them isn't ready for you. There are some people He hasn't let stay because they can't go where you're going. There are some battles He allowed to teach you strength. Don't mistake waiting for denial. God's silence doesn't mean He forgot. Sometimes silence is His way of saying, "Stay still, I'm working." You don't need to see it to believe it. Faith is not about evidence, it's about trust. You don't have to understand the route if you trust the driver. You may not know how, when, or through whom it will happen, but you can rest knowing that if God said it, He will do it. You may have thought you were being punished, but you were being prepared. You may have thought you were being rejected, but you were being redirected. That heartbreak, that loss, that disappointment, it wasn't to destroy you. It was to realign you. Sometimes God breaks your plan before your plan breaks you. You might not see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize why it had to happen that way. Every time you were overlooked, God was saying, "Not yet." Every time something fell apart, He was saying, "I have better." Every time you had to start over, He was saying, "I'm still with you." Don't let the delay make you doubt. Just because you can't see it happening doesn't mean it's not happening. God's timing is not about convenience, it's about preparation. Maybe right now it feels like nothing's changing. You're giving your best, but the results are slow. You're doing right, but life still feels heavy. Don't give up. Every seed takes time to grow. You don't plant today and harvest tomorrow. In the quiet seasons, God is letting your roots grow deep. You may not be seen, but you're being strengthened. When it's finally your time, no one and nothing will be able to stop what God has prepared for you. Keep praying even when it feels pointless. Keep believing even when you don't see progress. Keep trusting even when you feel forgotten. Because God is faithful. He's not done with your story. You've come too far to stop now. What's meant for you is still coming. That blessing you cried for, that door you knocked on, that dream you carried in silence, it's still on the way. Sometimes God will make you wait longer than you expected because He's preparing something bigger than you asked for. He doesn't just answer prayers, He exceeds them. You might be asking for something small, but God is preparing something great. You wanted relief, but He's preparing restoration. You wanted a door, but He's building you a palace. Don't let impatience make you settle for less. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. Remember, when it finally happens, it will happen suddenly. The same people who doubted you will be witnesses to what God does through you. The same place you cried will become the place you thank God for. The same situation that tried to break you will prove how strong your faith really is. Sometimes you have to lose what you thought you needed to find what God wanted for you. Sometimes He will strip things away to show you that He is enough. You might not understand now, but one day you'll thank Him for every no, for every closed door, for every delay, because they protected you from things you didn't see coming. You're not behind, you're not forgotten. You're not too late. You're right where God wants you to be. Every moment has purpose. Every struggle has meaning. Every test has a lesson. Don't compare your timing with someone else's. Your journey is unique. What's taking you years could happen for someone else overnight, but what you're building will last longer because it's built by God. When you feel tired, remember this. You've made it through everything you thought would break you. That's proof you're not done yet. God didn't bring you this far just to leave you. He's still writing your story, and the next chapter is going to make sense of everything that confused you before. So keep standing. Keep believing. Keep your heart pure and your faith strong. Don't let disappointment make you bitter. Don't let waiting make you hopeless. Your prayer has already reached heaven. Your answer is already in motion. God is just arranging the right time for it to meet you. Even when life feels unfair, even when the pain doesn't make sense, even when the process feels lonely, trust Him. God doesn't waste pain. He turns it into power. He doesn't waste waiting. He turns it into wisdom. He doesn't waste tears. He turns them into testimony. So today, instead of asking why me, start saying use me. Instead of asking when will it happen, start saying I'll wait for your timing. Because the truth is what's meant for you will always find you, not because of luck, but because of grace. There will be moments when you'll doubt, when you'll question, when you'll feel like nothing's moving. But that's when you hold on tighter. God's not asking you to figure it all out. He's just asking you to trust Him through it all. Everything you've been through has been preparing you for what's ahead. Every disappointment was a setup for direction. Every heartbreak made room for healing. Every delay built your discipline. You had to go through what you went through to become who you're meant to be. When it finally happens, and it will, you'll look back and say, now I understand. You'll see that every tear had a purpose, every delay had meaning, every test was training. God never forgot you. He was just building you. Your story isn't over. Your dream isn't dead. The same God who started this work in you will finish it. Don't rush the process. Don't doubt the promise. You may not see it now, but one day it will all make sense. God is not just preparing the blessing, He's preparing you for it. So stay faithful. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Because when God finally moves, it will happen so fast that you'll realize every second of waiting was worth it. And when that day comes, the day your prayers turn into reality, your pain turns into praise, your waiting turns into witnessing, you'll know why you never gave up. Because it was never just a dream, it was a divine promise. And God always keeps His promises.